Welcome back to the Boondocks Homestead, y'all. Okay, we're on part 2 of Redbud jelly. All right, so I'm glad you're back. And if this is your first time here on our channel, I'm glad you're here. Okay, so I'm a little bit early. I told you guys I probably would be. I want to get this done. I'm going to be about 5 hours early of letting it sit and steep for 24 hours. But I'm just going to fill you in on a secret here. Most of your flour jellies only have to steep for a few hours. Okay, that's it. And I think I know I have a short, and I put it at the end of a short video at the end of my video last night when I started this Redbud jelly. And I know that I only let that steep for a couple of hours. I did not let it go 24 hours. But look here, Tim found this. Now here's my recipe. I just jot stuff down on whatever and then throw it in my folder. Tim found this in this book. I don't know if you all get this book. If you don't, you need to. You learn a lot of stuff in this book. It's a Missouri conservation book. And I mean, if you live in Missouri, I guess if you live in another state, maybe they have one. But this is from Missouri, and it shows a lot of what we have here in this state, and it gives recipes and all kinds of stuff. So look what he found. And this is, I think this is this month's, April 2025. And why is it in there? Because they're in bloom. This is the month that they bloom. So we're going to go by this because I was looking at this last night, and I come over here this morning and got my recipe, and it's different. And although I liked my Redbud jelly a lot last year, it wasn't as firm as I wanted it to be. And I think I know why. And I do all my jellies my flour jellies pretty much the same. But this says to put 4 cups of Redbud tea, which is what we're going to do. And then this says 8 cups of sugar. This says 6 cups of sugar. But that's not what I was concerned about. I was concerned about the Sure-Gel. This says use 2 packets of Sure-Gel. I only used 1 box of pectin last year and the year before, and every other year I've done it. Okay? 2 boxes. So maybe that's the difference. Maybe it's going to really, well, we're going to find out. We're going to test this theory. We're going to go by this recipe and not my old one. Okay? You know what? This says steep in 24 hours in the fridge too, so maybe I did, but I don't remember letting it sit in the fridge for 24 hours. I really don't. And we got plenty. I put extra and stuff in there, so we're going to go ahead and do this. I don't think it's going to make a bit of difference, okay? Not at all. So let me get you down here. And I put this in a clear bowl because I want you to see what happens. Well, I hope it happens now because I'm a little concerned now because I don't know if with it being a different recipe. Now this one says put 8 tablespoons of lemon juice. Mine says 2.5 to 3 tables of lemon juice. Okay, we're going to go by this though. Okay, we're going by the Missouri Conservation. See how pretty that is? Isn't that beautiful? I don't know how much juice that's going to give us. Let me get looky there. There's a stick. I missed it. I missed that stick. We're going to press this down. Probably help if I was up out of that liquid. And you want to get all that you can out of there. And when you get done, if you want to run it through some cheesecloth again, we're going to see what it looks like here in a minute. You can do that too. Now that, how many cups? Okay, that's 4 cups. Looky there, isn't it? No, it's not quite 4 cups. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to get some more. You know, you could just add a little water to that and you wouldn't be able to tell. You wouldn't even know the difference. But I'm going to pour this in here because I want, right there it is. Okay. Well, didn't need much, did it? I might add a little water to that. here in a minute and then use it for the next batch, right? Have you all seen the price of this lately? I paid $20 for 6 boxes. $20 for 6 boxes of this. Unbelievable. And then your sugar, all that sugar you put in there. It's crazy high. So I'm not raising my prices though when I go to the market this year, but boy, if it goes up much more, I mean, I don't know how I could, because I'm pretty much doing it just to be doing it now. You know what I mean? But you know what? I like to do it. I like to do it and I like to feed people. And I don't know. I just enjoy it. So that's how it is. So we're just going to go as long as we can go without, you know, obviously if I'm in the hole, I'm not going to be able to do it. Okay. I'm going to strain this into here because I want this in this bowl. Let me get you back down here. I want this in the glass bowl when you see this. So I'm going to strain this through this cheesecloth. Yeah, there was a bunch of little, I don't know what that was, off the flowers, I reckon. See? I didn't really want that in there. Okay. So we're going to put that to the side. Let me rinse this out. Pour this back in here. Isn't that beautiful? That is just beautiful. I love that color. It's like a, well, it's like a purple color, but it's not going to stay that color. We're going to change it into another color. I'll tell you something else. See this? This is the flowers I had left over, and I'm steeping those too. But you know what I'm going to make out of this? I'll try to do a short when I do this one. This is going to be Redbud syrup. That's right. I'm going to make syrup. Put on your pancakes, to put on your waffles. The kids are probably going to love it, but we're probably not going to be able to eat it because it's going to have a lot of sugar. Or we're just going to have to, you know, just a tablespoon or something on the weekend, but nothing major. Okay? So that's going to be in the makings here for long. Now, let me get my measuring spoons, you all. Okay. Now watch this. So this recipe calls for 8 tablespoons of lemon juice. It also calls to put it in there while you got in the pan, but I want y'all to see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what color is it? Magenta. It's a magenta color. Isn't that pretty? It's more pink now. Isn't that pretty? Funny how that does that, huh? I hope y'all could see that transformation. I don't know if you could or not, but now it's pink. A pretty magenta looking color. All right, now I went over to the house and got my heavy bottom pan. Normally it's over here, but I guess I needed it over there for some whatever reason. So, you know, I'm back and forth all the time. So I went over there and got it. And always, 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 if you watch any of my jelly, jam, butters videos, you need a heavy bottom pan. You don't want that to stick, okay? We don't want it to stick. So I'm going to pour this in the pan. Let me get you over here now. So this says, okay, we filtered it, and we're going to bring the Redbud tea to a rolling boil. So we're going to bring it to a rolling boil. Let's get it going here. Okay. 8 cups sugar. Let me put this back up. Let's see. We got the lemon juice done, so all we need is sugar gel and the sugar. Now listen. A lot of your stuff will say, your recipes and stuff, it'll say you can put a tablespoon or two of butter in it. You all do what you feel comfortable doing. I've tried that a couple of times and it's ruined my jelly every single time. Okay, maybe I've done it more than twice. I don't know. But you know, you get tired of that after a while and it's like, okay, I'm just not putting it in there no more. I don't care if it has a little foam on the top. I'll scoop that foam right off of there. It's not a big deal for me. So you all do what's comfortable for you, and I will never use butter in mine again, okay? So this recipe says it says do it. It says put a teaspoon of butter. It says limits large foam buildup when boiling. I don't care about the foam. It doesn't bother me. I don't, it's not a big deal, and I'm not putting it in there. So that's getting ready to boil. Let me get you back over here. We don't want our sugar yet. Anyway, a rolling boil is a boil you can't stir down. Okay? You can't, when you stir it, it keeps boiling. If you stir it and it stops boiling for a minute, that's not a rolling boil. Okay? And I think I've explained that before. So let's get busy here. Okay, see how it's still boiling? It's still boiling. Here we go. Let me open the up. Oh no! You guys ever do that? Hold on. When I have this big pan, I do that all the time. All the time. Good thing that's not sticky. Okay, not yet anyway. Now let me open this other one. I got them both open. Here we go. Okay, that one. Let's get this one. Okay, now we're going to bring it back to a rolling boil. That's what it says. Oh, that smells so good. That smells so good. All right, so yes, back to a rolling boil. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go. It's 10 seconds, and I started a little. It was already doing before I set my timer. Ooh. I'm probably right in the way of the camera. Give me a minute, okay? Oh, you're going to have to wait, timer, because I am busy. Okay, calm down. Now we got to go 60 more seconds after it comes to a rolling boil. Look at those. Look at that sugar. That isn't. Okay, we got to do something about that. There's just so much sugar, y'all. Surely when it starts boiling, it'll get out of there. I think I about got it now. Oh, that's already got a thicky consistency, so I'm hoping that works out better. See that? Okay, we're going to go 1 minute, y'all. Okay. I'm about to take it off. Here we go. I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. Okay, hold on. Let me get it off the fire. Off the fire. Okay. Put it over here. Okay, there is not much foam in here at all. At all. I'm just going to kind of put it to the side. All right. And we're going to do fourth to a fourth. I don't think you guys can see that. Okay, hold on just a minute. Lid's on here. That, I can't tell you how hot those jars are, kids. I just can't tell you. Okay, finger tight. All right, finger tight. No tighter. Don't crank down on it. Not crank down on it. Finger tight. Put these in here. All right. Then we're going to set them in there. Be careful doing this. Just be careful. Don't be scared. Just be careful. You don't want to splash that up in your face. I don't know how many inches. Nope, I'm going to need some more water. Okay, that's okay. All right. A little more. You want at least 2 inches over the jar. 1 inch to 2. So we're going to bring this to a boil. And we're going to, when it comes to a boil, set your timer for 10 minutes. Okay? And it'll probably go pretty quick. And then we'll take them out, and that's it. You leave them alone. Leave them alone for 24 hours. And then I take the rims off of them and just have the lids on my canned goods, okay? Because I don't want to have no false seal or anything. So I take them off. Now, we're going to taste it. I know, I'm not supposed to. I know it. I've lost 6 pounds. But we're going to taste it. It's going to set up. I can't even explain to you what that tastes like if you've never had it. It's kind of got a floral, flowery, sweet, like when you go out on a spring morning, it just cries out spring. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Okay, that's enough because I'll be wired over that amount because I haven't been eating it. But I didn't want to get out the toaster, toast me some bread, put it all over that with butter because I'd have ate that whole piece of toast. There wouldn't have been no stopping me. No. So I thought I'll just get a little bite out of the spoon. We'll be done. It's going to set up good, y'all. So let me wash my hands. I'll be right back. This is the recipe I'd probably go by because I think, now I don't know because it's not out of there. It hasn't set for 24 hours. So I really don't know the consistency of it. But I will let you know. I will put on the community page here on YouTube, I will put a picture of it. Okay, I'll turn upside down. I probably won't open one because Tim and I still have an apple butter and a peach in the refrigerator, and I don't want all that open because we don't eat it hardly ever anymore. Just on the weekends mainly. So, but I'll take a picture of it. I'll turn it upside down because a lot of times if I've got enough headspace in there, if it's running, you're going to know it. And if it's not, it's solid, then it just sits there. It doesn't even move. Okay? So I will take a picture of it and I will put it on the community page on this channel. So check the community page and check that every once in a while because I put stuff on there. I post stuff. Like sometimes I'll post if, one of the animals have babies or just whatever, or just random stuff sometimes. So make sure you check that. I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go pick dandelions while they're open because that's my next jelly. I'll put my other video. I got 2 videos on that on here. And I will tag them at the end of the video. Watch it all the way through to the end. And it'll have a little card up there like thing. And it'll be on there. And you go watch that if you want to make dandelion. Okay? I love you guys. And Lord willing, I'll catch you on the next video.